And a huge day here in the building keeps on rolling as we're sitting down here with Jakobi Meyers. And Jakobi, welcome to Las Vegas. We were talking about it. The East Coast guy headed west, man. Congratulations. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, honestly. I'm excited to be here. I'm really excited. Been smiling all day.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. So let's start here. This deal gets done pretty early in free agency. I imagine, it's the beauty of being a free agent is you have options, you have places that want you to come there, and ultimately the decision kind of lies with you. So why ultimately did you decide to come here and join the Las Vegas Raiders?
Oh, man, the times that I talked to them, they always made me feel like they wanted me here, and then also just the receiver room, it's a great guy in there to chase, another great guy in there to also compete with, you know what I mean? So you just really want to be in that room and grow as a player. So that's probably the biggest reason. Just for my growth, I knew I wanted to be around those guys and try to get better every day.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that wide receiver room and some of those studs in there, yourself included now in just a second. But let's start with Coach McDaniels, right? A guy that you're obviously very familiar with. What was his role in ultimately getting you here too?
Man, Coach, he was there for my first day. First day in the league, he was there. He was coaching me. He helped me grow as a person. So I just knew that if I got back in that system, at the end of the day, I'll be getting better every day. I knew he'll be hard on me every day, so I'm excited to be with him.
We've heard now going into year two with Coach and Dave Ziegler, we've heard a lot about the system, right? And kind of the complexity is what makes it good, what makes it efficient. But as a guy who is very familiar with it, now coming here to Las Vegas, like in a very general sense, how would you describe to someone like me who's not an X's and O's guy, what makes Coach McDaniels' system so good and so effective?
Oh, man, the details, honestly. That's probably the number one word right there, because the details that he makes sure you're ready for the game. You know what I mean? You know exactly what you would do in this situation, what you would do in that situation, who you going against. You just got to execute when you get there. So he makes it easy. You just got to go out there and do your job.
We look back at 2022. You come off of a career high in terms of touchdowns. For that aspect of your game, and obviously a receiver, everyone loves the touchdowns, right? It's the big, shiny toy in the toy box, but there's so much more that goes into it. But speaking of the touchdowns, what was working for you last year in terms of finding the end zone?
Oh, man, honestly, it was just a lot of reps. We did a lot of things off the field that really helped guys get ready for the game. So I built a lot of trust, So in tough situations, they trusted to put the ball in my hands, and I just had to go make the play. So the trust, the reps, the chemistry, it all definitely helped.
You and I were talking before we started rolling, and I told you that I always love the guys that are undrafted dudes that kind of just work their rear end off, just keep growing, getting better and ultimately, right, getting to a position like this where you do get to sign that next deal, where you do have, a little bit more control over your professional life. So what has the past couple of days been like for you in terms of reflecting on the journey, how it's been, and like I said, being one of those undrafted guys who kind of finds himself in this position now?
At one point I had to just take a moment and just think about everything that I've been through and just thank God, honestly, because like you said, being undrafted to making it to where I am now, it was really a dream come true. It was days where I probably didn't believe that it would have happened, So I'm really excited just to be here. I'm excited for my family because we've been all smiling, and I know my mom cried a couple times. She don't want to tell everybody, but she definitely cried a couple times, and I'm just happy, man. I'm happy I made her proud. I'm happy to be here. I have to keep going.
You talk about mom, and everyone always, in these moments, that's the first person you think a lot of times is mom. And for you, like you said, mom gets emotional. Like, what's that mean to you to, like you said, I made her proud. Obviously, the journey's not done, right? We still got a lot more things to do. But, it's got to feel really good just as a son, as a dude, not a football player.
Oh, definitely. As a man, your parents could just take a deep breath for a second because they know that they helped you get to where they are. And I feel like, honestly, as a parent, it probably feel better to know that you helped raise somebody to accomplish their dreams. So I'm just happy I could just keep doing this for them.
Yeah, and obviously an exciting day here in this building. We got you and a whole bunch of guys coming through in the next couple hours, including the new quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders, Jimmy Garoppolo. Just what is your kind of excitement, your anticipation of getting to work with Jimmy?
Honestly, I've met him. I just met him recently, and I'm excited. I'm really excited because he's just you can tell he's a good guy, a good, cool guy, you know what I mean? It makes it easy to play with somebody like that, somebody who's going to probably be the same guy every day. So I'm looking forward to it, just to grow with him and to help grow this team, honestly. I feel like we can be really good, and I'm excited.
And, we talk about just in a football level, too, a guy like you, very familiar with what Coach McDaniels likes, what works for him, how to make this offense roll. So, for you coming into a position where you know the system and now to have a quarterback that steps in here day one, that's just got to be kind of like a big weight off of your shoulders, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So the fact that I know he's been in the same system as me, we should understand the same language, you know, and that's skipping a lot of the basic steps so we can go ahead and get ready to get on the same page.
You know, you talked when we first came in here about the wide receiver room here in Las Vegas now, talking about a guy to chase, and I assume you're talking about Davante Adams, one of the best out there, in our opinion, one of the best currently in the league. I mean, when you look at Davante and what has made him so good for so long, it's got to be just such an exciting part of this whole thing to get to team up with him.
Oh, definitely. Like, that's probably one of the biggest things, just being in the same room as him, seeing how he worked, seeing what made him great. Because that's ultimately all we want. A lot of receivers look up to that and say, we want to get where he is. So the closer I am to it, the better chance I have of getting there. So I'm excited.
I mean, what makes him so good? You know, you look at his game. I mean, what about Davante just makes him so effective at his craft?
Oh, there's a lot of questions I got for him to find out. But what I can tell is just his ability to play everywhere, make tough catches, get open, win at every level of a route. So he can win on the line. He can win in the middle of the route. He can win at the top. So he's a true talent to the game, and I'm happy that we all get to appreciate him as fans of the game. And now that I'm going to be his teammate, I definitely try to soak up all that knowledge.
100%. I mean, you look at, you know, you were here for joint practice with the Patriots. It feels like a lifetime ago now, but we heard from so many of the guys and a mutual friend of ours who works for the Patriots just about this facility, about the amenities here, about coming into work every day. I mean, now that this beautiful building is going to be home, that's got to be really exciting for you too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is some real futuristic stuff right here, honestly. Like, it's nice, man. You got sunshine, you got a pool, you got everything that you honestly could dream about. So it looked like a dream, honestly, and I'm just really happy to be able to put myself in this situation and try to soak up all the resources.
And everyone likes to head west at some point, right? You got to mix it up, got to go to the West Coast a little bit, enjoy some sunshine. You missed all the snow and the rain the other day. Perfect day for you guys to come in here. Jakobi, before we let you go, though, we have a mutual friend, AJ Cole. Our guy, my guy, man, my guy. You guys were at NC State together at the same time, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell me something about AJ that I don't know so I can make fun of him later today.
Honestly, you probably already know. What you see with AJ is what you get. He's really a genuine, good-hearted person, and I'm excited for all the blessings he got coming his way, getting married, and everything, man. He really earned it because he does have a good heart, a good soul, and I'm proud of him. That's just my number one. I'm really proud of him. So what you see is what you get with him. He's a good person.
100%. Last one before we let you go, Jakobi. You go from the Patriots, an iconic franchise in their own way, to the Las Vegas Raiders. You look at that silver and black. I mean, you know, one of the most recognizable uniforms in North American sports. I mean, when you see that, when you put that practice jersey, that game jersey on for the first time, man, it's going to be pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Just the history I'm following up in, the footsteps that I'm following up in, it's a dream come true, man, definitely.
Absolutely. We're excited to have you here, man. Congratulations. A very exciting day for you, the entire Meyers family. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, brother?
Thank you.